The Thrifty Christian.
Okay guys, this is a video for the Walmart and Amazon non-tax exempt states. If you're a drop shipper and you're new to the drop shipping business, then you want to definitely figure this out. I've made a video in the past and it wasn't correct, so I'm making this video to correct how I was doing it before, because I was definitely doing it wrong. So let's get right into it. First thing you want to do is you want to go to your eBay tab here, go to my summary, and then go over here to your account. I'm circling the account now. Then after you go to account, you're going to go to site preferences right here on the left. Let me slide this over just a bit. Site preferences, once you're in there, you're going to go down here to your shipping preferences right here. And you're going to go create some new shipping rate tables. Okay, so use shipping rate tables all the way over to the right. Click edit. Okay, now it's bringing you right into where you need to create tables for the specific locations at which you're going to source, which would be Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, Target, whoever. You have to set up specific places, especially, and also Home Depot is another one. And you have to do this because not all of the states that you think are exempt are exempt. So basically what I'm saying is this, is that when you apply for your or your tax exempt status for Walmart and or Amazon, there are a list of states from both of those platforms that you will be charged a state tax on. So what happens is when you sell that item, if you don't have this set up right, then you sell something to, let's just say, California, and California's got like a 9% state sales tax. All of your profit can be ate up within that 9% sales tax, especially if you're selling like $100 item. So you definitely want to create an extra cost to those states. That's basically what you're doing. You're creating an extra cost to those states, so that way it can either do one of two things. It will cover you if they choose to buy from you. It'll cover your taxes that you'll have to pay, to Amazon, that Amazon charges you. And or it will deter them from buying from you, period. Because no matter what, you don't want to sell at a loss, okay? You don't want to cancel orders. When you start canceling orders, then it may affect your metrics depending on how you handle it. So, excuse me. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a rate table, okay? But we want to make sure that we have this box right here checked. You're going to check surcharge. Okay, and then you will create new right here. Now, I'm not going to click this, but it's definitely got to be domestic. I'm not going to click this because I've already got mine set up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and I'm going to show you the two that I set up. That's right here. So these are my rate tables. Now, right here where it says do not use and do not use, these were the Amazon and Walmart that I used in the beginning, and I did it wrong. So I went in and finally figured out how to do this, and finally figured out what we're doing. It was basically we're just charging, like I said earlier, we're just charging them an extra fee for shipping that will cover our tax cost that eBay or Amazon and Walmart will charge us for certain states. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys which states that Amazon and Walmart currently, um, or which states are non-tax exempt states for Walmart and Amazon. So, okay, we'll go to my new Walmart table that I set up. And within that, you can see right here, I'm going to show you. Yeah, so there's 3 of them that we checked. Well, this is the way I did it. I saw a lot of comments where people were having trouble with this. And I'm not exactly sure how, what methods that each supplier uses when they ship. Now, expedited is probably not what they use. I am for sure that they use economy shipping right here, and they may use standard first class, USPS. So what I did is I just went ahead and created tables within these types of delivery services. And they're all identical. All 3 of these tables here are identical. Okay, so that's what I did, and I just covered myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically I'll just click into this one, and you have these little arrows right here. What you want to do is just open these arrows up by clicking on them. And as you can see, this top one I have not, I think this is my Walmart, right? Yeah. So this top one here, I haven't put anything in it. I haven't checked anything. So I'm going to close that one back up because there's no state in there that I'm going to be checking off. So when I get to the Northeast, the first state that I'm going to check is Connecticut, then Massachusetts, and District of Columbia. When I check into the South area, or the region rather, it's going to be Florida, but I actually didn't check Florida because my nexus is here in Florida. Nexus simply means that I have a presence in Florida. I physically am doing business in Florida. So if any one of these states that I ask you to check is the state that you live in, you need to uncheck it because obviously you're charging a state tax for that state that you live in already, and you should have that set up on your tax tables. Okay, I'll do another video on that, or you can drop a request in the description or the comments box below and ask me how to set that up, or ask me what I'm talking about if you don't understand. So moving forward, after Florida you have Tennessee, and then you have Maryland, then you have Mississippi, okay? And last but not least, you have the good old state of California, which is, like I told you, around 9%. So that's definitely one you want to check as well, okay? So that's what you would do for all 3. Oh, and after you're done, just kind of shrink these up a little bit. Then you would come down and you would click Save, okay? So you would do all 3 of these just to be safe, to make sure that if they shipped it any other way than what you would expect, you would be covered. So what I did on this is I figured it like this. Now, I wish that you could apply a price to each state, but that's not the case. You can't. At least I haven't figured out how to do it, and by the looks of this, I can't do it. So I took the number 1 state that I really sell a lot of things in, and that was California. So what I did is I figured, okay, my target is to sell $100 items, okay, at least $100. That's where I want to be. And if I know that my profit margin on a $100 item is around $10, I might lose $2 or $1 and some change if I get hit with a 9% state sales tax on that. So what I did is I just rounded it off to about $8. And that $8 applies to every one of these states here that I've listed. Now, sure, I could run myself right out of the game by charging Tennessee and Mississippi and Maryland an $8 charge. But I definitely don't want to lose. I don't want to lose money. That's not why I'm in this. So another thought that I've had was maybe that I could go $5 and then just cut my losses. Like maybe everything would balance itself out, maybe. I don't know. But it scares me to think that, knowing what my sales history has been with California, I'm not talking about drop shipping. I'm talking about just selling, reselling clothing and stuff like that. I've sold a lot of clothing to California. California is like a really, really major buyer for me, and that just scares me to do business with them on the drop shipping level whenever I know their sales tax rate is like 9%. So I'm just going to cover myself. I figured, well, I'll lose $1, on every $100 item, $1, maybe some change. So I'd rather do that and than to take my chances. So let me go ahead and save this. So once you get all those checked off, that's for that's for Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's for Walmart. After you do that, save. Continue updating. Go to the next one. You're going to set up another one. Now this one, of course, you're going to, again, check surcharge. You're going to create new. And then you're going to go in and do Amazon. Okay? Now here's Amazon. Amazon, again, you're going to do all three of these, the same way. Amazon states are, I'm going to call them out to you: Illinois, Massachusetts, District of Columbia, Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Maryland, Washington, and Hawaii. Now, I will say this about Hawaii. I don't ship there because when you're drop shipping, that's one of the states that you do not want to include. So depending on what software you're using, it's going to automatically not ship to Hawaii. So I really wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't check that Hawaii box. And if you wanted to, just to be safe, it's going to be way at the bottom. So go in here real quick and I'll just open this up and show you. Midwest, the first one, like I said, Illinois, check it. After you check it, close the box. The second one, Massachusetts, District of Columbia. After you check those two, close the box. The third one, Alabama, Florida. Like I said, I have Nexus in Florida, so I will not check that state. Then Louisiana and Maryland. Close the box. West is going to be Washington and California. Now, after you close that box, you'll see down here, other, that's where Hawaii would be. But again, leave it unchecked. Don't even mess with it. Okay? So, I'm going to cancel that. And then again, over here on each one, I put $8. You decide how you want to do it, depending on your profit margin. But I'm just going to try to avoid shipping or selling to those states. That's my strategy, and I might change in the future, but who knows. So again, once you've completed checking all the boxes in all three of these shipping choices, go ahead and save it, okay? And that about wraps it up, guys. So if you have any questions about drop shipping, just shoot me a message, or you can email me at thethriftychristian@gmail.com. Guys, I hope you liked it. Like I said, any other questions, just hit me up, okay? Thrifty Christian, out.